Hello. I had meant to get back to the Dragon project, or at least start working on the back plate. But yesterday when I was in the shop, the power hammer quit working, and I've spent most of the time since then diagnosing and trying to figure out why, and on Facebook with people who know more about these little air hammers than I do. I know how to use them, but I'm not much of an engineer and don't really understand the air systems as much as I would like to. But after taking a whole bunch of parts off, it finally turns out that this little spool valve is bad. So I have then spent almost all of today trying to locate this valve. A lot of people say it's going to be about 12 weeks. We don't carry that part, but we carry one almost like it that just won't quite fit your hammer. But I finally found one at MSC. I don't shop at MSC very often, and this experience reminds me why I don't shop at MSC very often. It took me over an hour to order one part on their website. When I go to McMaster-Carr, it would have taken me about 10 minutes. Only McMaster-Carr doesn't carry this, so I had to get it from MSC. But they say they have it in stock, and it should be here next week. So hopefully that hammer will be back up and running a week from now. But we'll find out. So I haven't got much shop work done. I haven't done anything to really prepare for a video. So I thought I would just discuss something that came to mind the other day when we did the test Dragon. And that is that somebody had commented on somebody else's video about a Dragon they had made and then had to amend their comment to say, not that theirs is any better, because they didn't want to offend me. Well, one, I'm not offended if somebody else makes a better Dragon than I do. I think that's just great. But it's about the notion of competing for who does the best work in blacksmithing. Certainly there's some competition. If you're bidding for a job, you're in competition with other people that are bidding on the job for quality, price, time it takes to get the work done. All sorts of different factors go into competing for a bid. And sometimes at a blacksmithing event there might be a friendly competition to see who can make something the fastest or most exact or something of that sort. But in general, I feel like blacksmithing is not a competition. There is nobody handing out bronze, silver, or gold medals or giving you a trophy because you're the best blacksmith. Blacksmithing is one of those things where it's all about participation. If you are participating, if you are in the shop, if you're working on things, and you are satisfied with what you are doing, you are proud of the work you're turning out, then that's all that really matters. You're a winner. You don't need to be trying to one-up the next guy. If I spent my entire time in the shop trying to be better than Tom Latané or Peter Ross, I would drive myself nuts. Those guys are fantastic smiths, and while I aspire to be better than I am and perhaps learn something from those smiths, I'm not going to beat my head against the wall because I can't beat them. I don't need to beat them. It's not a competition. There's not a prize at the end. Everybody gets to enjoy blacksmithing at whatever level you participate in. Wherever you're at in the game of blacksmithing is just fine. So in this day and age, people like to look down on the idea of the participation trophy. But really, every time you make a little hook and you're happy with it and you had a good time in the shop, that's your participation trophy. You earned it. You worked hard for it. You're the one that's got the blisters. You're the one that's sweat. Be proud of it. Whether it's a hook or a Dragon, it doesn't really matter. Whether you're at the top of the game or just starting, participate. Get out there and do it. That's what really matters. It's not, well, I'm not good enough. I can't be as good as this guy, so why bother? Don't feel that way. Get out there and do it. Remember, we all have to start somewhere, and we all progress at a different pace, and we all have different goals and aspirations in life and in blacksmithing. So as long as you are meeting your goals, as long as the hook or the Dragon that you make today is a little bit better than the one you made yesterday, and the one that you make tomorrow is a little bit better than the one you made today, you're a success. You're doing what you should be doing. You're growing, you're building, you're learning skills, you're learning how to use the tools. You're building your collection of tools, and that's really what matters more than comparing your work with somebody else's work. It's nice to look at other people's work and say, I like that, I want to get better, I want to be able to do work like that, but it's not a competition. Don't feel like you have to compete, you don't have to one-up each other, you don't have to be better than the guy next door. Just be a blacksmith. But have fun at it, and get out to your shop, forge something, stay safe, wear your safety glasses, and we'll see you later.